MobLand Episode 5 explains how their character's explosive death impacts the escalating feud between the Harrigans and the Stevensons. Things seem to have calmed down between MobLand's warring families in Episode 4, thanks to Harry and his brutal plan to deflect blame from Eddie by pinning Tommy's death on Valjean. It all unravels in the latest MobLand Season 1 episode, however, as Maeve continues being a wild card, hatching her own behind-the-scenes schemes. Tommy's funeral serves as the episode's centerpiece, and the Harrigans are in attendance as Richie requested. Concerned the funeral could become a bloodbath, Harry arranges for weapons to be smuggled in. The factor he can't account for is Maeve, who along with Eddie, provokes Tommy's grieving mother Vron into an insult, resulting in her being drugged by Harry and Kevin to avoid further trouble. Insulting Maeve will prove to be a fatal mistake for Rich's wife, who literally goes out with a bang, dying in a car bombing ordered by the scheming Harrigan matriarch. Screen Rant got to speak with Vron actor Annie Cooper about her explosive MobLand Season 5 exit, and the star addressed the story's surprising twists and turns, and the tension that will result from such a massive escalation. She's definitely going out with a bang. It's all part of the action, isn't it? It was a dramatic end to Episode 5. It wasn't from the beginning. Things were always kind of changing and tweaking and refining. So, yeah, as we were on the journey, we were learning Vron's fate. Without giving too much away, there's a lot of twists, and more turns, and more tension to come. Cooper talked about why Vron dragged herself out of bed the day after being drugged during her son's funeral, saying the grieving mom was just trying to get herself together. It's going to be exciting. I was going into that scene thinking it was the morning after the worst day of her life. Vron was barely on her feet that day, she wasn't even with it, but she had to get to the shop. So, it was just getting all your strength to get up and even get out the house, and get in that car, just trying to pull herself together, really. Cooper then revealed that she had no idea her character was going to die when she shot the scene where she exits the house, headed for her vehicle, which contains the bomb that will kill her. I wasn't actually prepping for that, that just happened to happen to me. Obviously, I didn't know it was happening at the time, while I was shooting the scene. I didn't walk out my house saying, right, I'm about to get blown up. I'm going to miss all of the above. It was a dream cast, and the whole job really was a dream from the beginning to the end. It was great. What Vron's death means for MobLand. Rich's response is bound to be brutal. The ball is in Rich's court after the latest huge MobLand Season 1 twist. This could be bad news for Eddie, after Richie revealed that he never really bought Valjean as the culprit behind Tommy's death, but went along with Harry's charade for the sake of peace. Vron's death likely means all bets are off, as Richie comes back at the Harrigans, most likely targeting Eddie. Vron being taken off the board comes as a shock to everyone but Maeve, whose plots keep undoing Harry and Kevin's efforts to keep the peace with the Stevensons. Maeve's behavior may seem erratic on the surface, but everything she does is indeed calculated. What her endgame might be is hard to say, but Eddie is seemingly integral to whatever she has up her sleeve. It's yet to be seen how placing Eddie in mortal danger serves her ultimate aims. Our take on Maeve ordering Vron's murder. Maeve might be on a collision course with Harry. Collage of Maeve, Helen Mirren, and Harry, Tom Hardy, in MobLand, custom image by Zach Moser. Things are indeed getting more tense as MobLand Season 1 unfolds. Harry was already conflicted after Conrad threatened Jan, and is certain to be even more angry at the Harrigans after Maeve, literally, blew up the peace he worked so hard to build. Harry is bound to realize, eventually, that Maeve is pulling the strings on everything, placing him on a collision course with the Harrigan matriarch. Will Harry remain loyal to the Harrigans no matter what, or will he finally become disillusioned by all the drama, and choose his real family over Conrad, Kevin, and the Harrigans? MobLand Season 1 continues with Episode 6, premiering Sunday, May 4th on Paramount+.